Here we go. Um, just governance and human rights take giant strides forward. Am I audible? Is that okay? Yeah. Can you
Yes, you
hear me?
are.
All right. So just governance and human rights take giant strides forward. Indian democracy grew more robust post 2020, and few countries enacted as many pro-democratic reforms as India. The two-party duopoly did not read the signs around them, and civil groups steadily campaigned for checks and balances in the electoral process, and not just at the Lok Sabha and the Vidhan Sabha level, but rather at all levels down to the Gram Panchayat. And these civil groups catalyzed reforms whereby independents could contest elections and hold public office without fear, with the aid of police security. Such security is also afforded to elected independents after their tenure at the office. And then there is a notable shift in power from central and state governments towards municipalities and gram panchayats, where elected office bearers could autonomously make governance decisions. All right. And almost simultaneously came a far reaching change to the contemporary values Indians held dear. The omnipresent corruption of the past culminated in a moral revolution, recognizing that they were the subject to a reign of polarizing politics. India's people, especially young Indians, actively outvoted separatists. While aiming for inclusive societies, people realized that ideologies, institutions, and practices should not be associated with religions. Ideologists stoking communal disharmony lost much of their influence. Mainstream media and publishing houses routinely showed ideas and stories of moderate values in high esteem. As a result, in places of parochial values, the notion of tolerant coexistence gained massive currency. Caste caste had no place at home, the workplace, or society at large. People have begun to see others as individuals with every right to take on religious, gender, sexual, occupational, political, and in general, any social identity they think appropriate. Freedom of religion is well respected. There are no outcries of love jihad when a person marries another of a different faith. Missionary movements continue to exist, but vulnerable groups are not targeted. So there's vigorous enforcement of laws against forced conversion and malicious opposition towards voluntary conversion. There's dignity in labor. People appreciate that other individuals help fix a problem they would otherwise be struggling with. And the practice of manual scavenging has no place in contemporary Indian society. And the sense to treat information transmitted by media outlets, mainly social media outlets, with skepticism prevails very strongly. This, in turn, has played a key role in keeping divisive politics at bay. Animal rights have become a part of mainstream social justice movements, and the political discourses are not devoid of recognizing animal rights and sentient, maybe sentient beings. Yeah.